Home insurance, what is covered and what is not in the policy? At around 2 o'clock at night it was raining heavily. A family was standing in the drawing room of their house, and water was slowly coming down from the wall. The documents kept inside the cupboard were soaked, the sofa was ruined, and the children's books had spread on the floor. There was a house, but security suddenly started feeling weak. The fear begins right here. If a house bought with years of savings suffers a loss in one night, will insurance truly help? The curiosity is, what is covered in a home insurance policy, what is not, and which small mistake can cause a claim to be rejected? Buying a house is not just a property transaction. It is a dream of many years of savings, emotional attachment, and a family's security. Many people make a down payment, take a home loan, get interiors done, buy furniture, and then think that the house is secure now. But a house being secure and a house being insured are two different things. A lock protects the door, but a lock can do nothing against fire, flood, storm, or an earthquake. This is where home insurance comes in useful. This is such a protection, which can help in saving the house structure and the things kept inside from some defined risks. In India, a standard home insurance policy like Bharat Griha Raksha is also available for homeowners, which general insurers offer. But before buying a policy, the most important thing is to understand the wording. Insurance is not a promise, it is a contract. In it, the cover is written to, and the exclusion to. A home building cover generally protects the physical structure of your house. The walls, roof, floor, doors, windows, permanent fixtures, all these depend on the policy wording. A home contents cover is for movable things kept inside the house, like furniture, appliances, clothes, kitchen items, and daily use household goods. In some policies, on taking a building cover, general contents get automatically covered, but there is a limit to it. Therefore, it is wrong to assume that everything is covered unlimited. For valuable contents like jewelry, paintings, expensive gadgets, or precious items, a separate declaration and additional premium might be needed. If you have kept goods worth 15 lakh rupees in the house and the contents cover in the policy is less, then there can be disappointment at the time of a claim. Home insurance can generally cover risks like fire, explosion, lightning, earthquake, storm, cyclone, flood, inundation, landslide, and some allied perils. But it is important to understand that every damage does not become an insurance claim. The reason for the damage must be an insured event. Just the house getting ruined is not enough. Insurance is not a maintenance contract. If a wall is old, paint is coming off, or a pipe is leaking slowly, then this can be a matter of normal upkeep. A policy is for that sudden and accidental loss, which has happened due to a covered peril. This very line becomes very important at the time of a claim. Now understand the very first big exclusion, the commercial use of the house. If a residential policy has been taken, and the house is turned into an office, go-down, clinic or shop, then the risk changes. The insurance company had charged the premium seeing the residential risk. From commercial activity, fire load, footfall and liability can increase. Therefore, if the house is to be used for a business purpose, it is necessary to tell the insurer. A wrong disclosure can become a reason for claim rejection. The second important situation is demolition by an authority. If a government authority knocks down an illegal construction, encroachment or a part built without permission, then the policy generally does not fill its loss. Insurance runs on the assumption of legal ownership and approved use. If the property itself is in legal problem, then insurance does not take its legal risk. Therefore, before buying a house, checking the title, approval, occupancy certificate, building plan and local permissions is just as important as taking insurance. The third exclusion is defective construction. If a part of the house falls due to substandard material, poor workmanship, or a structural defect, then the insurer will not consider it a natural calamity. Suppose the contractor used weak cement and the balcony cracked and broke. This is a construction quality issue, not an insured peril. Home insurance is not a tool to change bad construction into good construction. Therefore, property inspection and construction quality checks are necessary first. The fourth condition is intentional damage. If the owner themselves intentionally causes damage to the house or does willful negligence, then getting a claim can be difficult. Insurance runs on trust. Fraud, deliberate loss or a false claim is against the spirit of the policy and can create legal trouble too. In many policies there are exclusions like war, nuclear risk, government seizure, pollution or gradual deterioration too. Therefore, reading the policy document is necessary. Normal wear and tear is also generally not covered. With the age of the house, tiles becoming loose, furniture getting old, or paint fading is not an insurance event. Termites, seepage, fungus and slow leakage can also be excluded many times until there is a specific cover or a connection with an insured event in the policy. The treatment of a short circuit in electronic items can be policy specific too. Some policies will cover external fire damage, but an internal electrical breakdown might demand a separate cover. This is where the biggest mistake happens. People think the house is insured, so everything is covered. But in insurance, every word matters. Keeping the sum insured correct is very important. The sum insured of the building is calculated not on the market price, but often on the basis of the reconstruction cost. The land of the house is not covered in insurance because land does not finish in a fire or flood. The expense to rebuild the structure is important. The sum insured of contents should be realistic too. Sofa, fridge, AC, washing machine, bed, wardrobe, electronics, if you add everything, the amount can be more than your expectation. If the contents cover is less, then in a big loss the payout will be limited too. Therefore, making an approximate list of the house goods is a smart step. Home insurance can be useful for tenants too. If the house is not yours but the goods inside are yours, then a contents-only cover can be considered. People living in an apartment often think that society insurance is enough, but a society policy might cover the common structure, not your personal contents. Understand carefully the insurance that the bank suggests, along with a home loan too. Home loan protection and home insurance both can be different. Home loan protection can be connected to the loan in situations like the borrower's death or disability. Home insurance is connected to property damage. Check the policy period too. Some home policies can be found from 1 year to a longer period, but seeing the renewal and continuity is necessary. If the policy lapsed and damage happened during that very time, then the insurer will not pay the claim. Setting a reminder is a simple but necessary habit. Understand add-ons too. Burglary, theft, portable equipment, jewelry, rent for alternate accommodation, personal accident, all these are not automatic in every basic policy. Your location can change the policy decision too. In a flood-prone area, earthquake zone, coastal city or an old building, the risk can be different. If the house is in a basement and waterlogging is common in the area, then the flood cover and exclusions should be read carefully. At the time of a claim, the very first job is to inform the insurer quickly. Delay can make claim processing difficult. As soon as a loss happens, take photos and videos. The record of damage, water level, burnt area, broken items, and affected documents can be helpful. Keep bills, purchase receipts, ownership proof, repair estimates, and the policy copy safely. The clearer the proof is in a claim, the smoother the process can be. Avoid major repairs before the severe inspection unless there is a safety emergency. If a repair is necessary, do keep evidence and bills. If a fire has broken out in the house, documents like a fire brigade report can be necessary. In theft or burglary, a police report can be asked for. Honesty is very necessary in the claim process. Showing exaggerated damage or giving fake bills can bring both claim rejection and a legal issue. Now imagine a scene. A fire broke out in the kitchen from a short circuit, curtains and the cabinet burnt, the wall was damaged by smoke. If the policy covers fire damage and the conditions are fulfilled, then a claim can be possible. But the exact payout will depend on the policy limit and the survey. See the second scene. From heavy rain, a nearby drain overflowed, water entered the house, furniture and appliances were ruined. If flood or inundation is a covered peril and exclusions do not apply, then the insurer can consider the claim after assessment. The third scene is different. The owner built an extra room on the terrace without approval, and the authority demolished it. The expectation to recover this loss from insurance can be wrong, because the issue is of legal approval and authority action. See the fourth scene. The builder used bad material, and in a few months the plaster started falling. This is a construction defect, not a normal claim of insurance. Therefore, before buying home insurance, check both the legal and physical health of the house. Insurance is not a medicine for a weak foundation. While buying a policy, do not look only at the premium. Look at the coverage, exclusions, claim process, deductible, add-ons, and the insurer's service reputation too. A cheap policy turns out expensive when at the time of a claim it is found out that the necessary risk was not covered at all. Give correct information while filling out the proposal form. Writing the construction type, use, location, occupancy, security features and contents value wrong can make a future problem. If you have renovated the house, put in expensive interiors or the contents value has increased, then updating the policy is necessary. Keep the photos and list of the house goods in digital form. Keeping documents in cloud storage or email can help at the time of an emergency. Keep the valuation certificate or bill safely for jewelry and valuables. Without proof, proving the claim amount can be hard. Along with insurance, physical safety is necessary too. Smoke detector, proper wiring, fire extinguisher, drainage maintenance, and regular inspection can reduce risk. Home insurance gives money support after a loss, but stopping a loss from happening is always better. Many people say a flood has never come to our area, but climate and urban flooding patterns are changing. Risk cannot be understood just from the past. A small premium can sometimes save from a big loss, but understanding the policy before giving a premium is equally important. A house is not just brick and cement. In it are kept memories, documents, gifts, furniture, children's drawings, and the complete story of the family. When a disaster comes, the loss is not just of money. There is an emotional shock too, and at that time, insurance can become a practical support. But support will be received only when you have chosen the right policy, right cover, and right disclosure. Therefore, before taking home insurance, remember 3 things. What is covered, what is excluded, and which proofs are needed for a claim. If there is a doubt, take written clarification from the insurer or a qualified advisor. Do not depend just on the agent's verbal word. Home insurance is not a luxury product. It is the safety of that house, in building which you have put years of hard work. But a blind purchase is not right either. Paying a premium without reading the policy is like locking the door of the house and leaving the key outside. In the end, the matter is simple. Buying a house is a big dream, but protecting it is an even bigger responsibility. If you took the right cover, understood the exclusions, handled the documents and disclosed the risks, then in difficult times the policy can truly come in use. Otherwise, after a loss, only one line is left. Wish I had known all this before taking the policy.
If this video has taught you something new, or if you feel this information should reach more people, don't forget to like and share the video. Your small share can become valuable and useful information for someone else. If you have any questions related to this topic, or if you would like to share your opinion with us, be sure to write in the comment box. We read every question and suggestion from you, because your feedback inspires us to create better content. And if you want to keep receiving such interesting and reliable information about business, the economy, and the world in the future, then don't forget to subscribe to our channel GRT Business and also press the bell icon so that you get notifications of every new video directly. At GRT Business, we always strive to provide you with accurate, balanced, and reliable information. Our news and analysis are prepared based on information obtained from various news agencies, public sources, and public opinion. We make every effort to verify and validate each fact as much as possible. But in case of any possible error or dispute, the responsibility lies with the respective sources. Our only aim is to present you with a correct and trustworthy perspective so that you can understand any topic better.